We spent more than 10 minutes on the beach just looking at the scenery. The sun moved lower in the sky and our bodies cast long shadows on the ground. Those shadows slowly, leisurely stretched out behind us.
兄様、重くはありませんか?
It's okay. Michiru is pretty light.
では後で私もおぶってくださいね。
You and little Michiru are a little different, you know. I calmed my heart and quieted my voice as I walked next to Michiru. There were 2 shadows on the ground, but they were 3 people.
可愛らしい寝息ですね。よほど兄様の背中が気持ちいいのでしょう。
I hope it is, but it would still be troublesome if I had to carry you.
あらあら、残念です。
Little Michiru must have worn herself out from playing because she fell asleep while she was watching the sunset. Crow disappeared into the sky so that she could watch from afar as I carried little Michiru home. Perhaps she was being considerate of me and Michiru. Michiru said thank you to her in the park, so she might have asked Crow to leave us alone together. If you're feeling tired though, just say so, alright? I couldn't carry you all the way home, but we could definitely take a break.
ご休憩ということですか?
Sure, you played around a lot today. She was still holding onto my arm, so I was supporting some of her weight.
ですが、今の私よりもみちるの方が元気かもしれませんね。
That's just because she's a child. Children always play until they're tired, and then they fall asleep like someone turned off their power switch.
本当に。クロさんからみちるが倒れたと聞いたときは驚きました。
She didn't exactly fall, unless you count falling asleep in my lap.
膝枕は正直に言って羨ましかったです。
Maybe you'll get a chance after we go home and put little Michiru to bed. You promised, right?
我慢はしますが、家に着くのが待ち遠しいですね。
Michiru was telling the truth when she said that she was jealous of little Michiru, but even more than that, she had been worried about little Michiru. Once we were sure that little Michiru was just tired and not sick, Michiru faintly mentioned that she was jealous. Of course, I understand that Michiru wanted to talk to me more the entire day. She also was beginning to get attached to little Michiru, but she didn't want to admit it.
あまり騒いではみちるが起きてしまいますね。
I don't mind if she wants to wake up, but I wouldn't want to disturb her while she is sleeping. I adjusted little Michiru's position on my back, and Michiru adjusted her position by my side. Michiru was very close to me, sheepishly holding onto my sleeve. When I started walking again, Michiru was a little slower, following half a step behind me. Sorry, am I walking too fast?
いえ、そうではなくて、みちるをおぶっていると兄様と手をつなげないと思いまして。
I guess that's true. Even though I said she was light, I couldn't support little Michiru's weight with just one hand. I considered the possibility, but I would worry about dropping her if I didn't carry her with both hands.
かといって、みちるを起こすのもかわいそうですから。それに、家に戻った後では、兄様と二人で話せるかわかりませんし。
Sorry for making you worry. I'll make some time for us to sit and talk.
ありがとうございます。ですが、勘違いはしないでくださいね。みちると三人で話す時間も、もちろん楽しいですから。世話をするのも苦労はありますが、今までにない充足感があります。
Or so Michiru said, but her face looked a bit troubled.
ただ、少しだけ、みちるに嫉妬をしてしまいますね。これまでは、兄様の優しさが私だけに向かっていましたから、大人げないと、兄様は好まないと分かっていても、止められないのです。
If I made you feel that way, then I have to apologize.
いえ、そんなつもりでは。
At times like this, the big brother is always at fault. Until you said that, I thought I was treating you both like you were precious.
そのようなことはありませんよ。 大切にされている実感はありましたから。ただ、3人でいる時間も、2人きりの時間も欲しくなってしまいました。みちるではなく、私を見てほしいと。わがままですね。
She gripped my sleeve a little harder. Selfish? I think she's become more honest. I've tried to be sweeter to her lately, and she hasn't seemed as sad as before.
これまでの私なら、兄様と一緒にいられなくても、兄様を思って笑みを浮かべられていました。兄様が女性のご友人と一緒にいても、ここまで心を乱さなかったはずです。にもかかわらず、今はみちるに自分を重ねてしまうのです。妹として触れ合えるのは私だけだったのにと。
Michiru was very apologetic, but I was the one that should have been apologizing. It warmed my heart to know that Michiru cared about me to this extent. I'm happy that you treasure our time together. Of course, I don't plan on leaving you sad and alone. I want you to continue to treasure our time together.
いいのでしょうか。
It makes me happy that you do. Michiru wants to be with the person she cares for, and the fact that she restrains herself when she feels envy for others shows that she is a tender, caring girl. That's why Michiru is dear to me. I'll try to increase the time we can spend together.
ありがとうございます。
When Michiru smiled, it made me happy too. On the other hand, when I saw that something was bothering her earlier, it started to bother me too. When I calmed my heart and put my feelings into words, the true nature of my feelings gradually came into focus. You're my precious little sister. My heart warms every time I'm by your side.
私は大切な男性として愛していますよ。
Yes, I love you too.
兄様。
However, that doesn't mean that we can start dating right away. There's the problem of us being siblings and what our family will think, and we also have to solve the problem with little Michiru.
道のりは長いということですか。
That's right. Michiru tried not to look too disappointed when I told her that. I didn't want her to wear that troubled expression again. I don't intend to keep you waiting for too long.
えっと、
I'll give you the answer you want soon. Michiru hesitated for a moment, as if she couldn't understand what I was saying. She closed her eyes, and when she opened them again, a smile spread across her face.
でしたらいつまでも待たせていただきますね。今でしたら兄様の返事を待つのも辛くはありませんから。
A soft smile played on her lips as she hastened her gait to fall in line with me. I told you I won't keep you waiting for long, didn't I?
待つ時間も楽しそうですからね。それに兄様と二人きりでなくみちると三人の時間も、ええ、幸せだと思います。
That's good. Times like this make me happy too.
私と一緒ですね。
I looked Michiru in the eye for a moment and smiled. The weight on my back felt good. I wonder if this is what it feels like to be married with kids.
その兄様。
Those words slipped out of my mouth, but they were my true feelings, so I didn't try to deny saying them. That's what it feels like when I spend time with you and little Michiru. I can't imagine what it will be like if we start dating, but I can imagine a future together with you and little Michiru.
つまり兄様は私との結婚生活を妄想したわけですか？
I'm pretty sure blood-related siblings are not allowed to get married though. I don't know if I would call them delusions, but I imagined something like that. Of course, romance and dating are very different from getting married, so we have to think about them separately.
喜んでいいのかよくわかりません。兄様のお言葉ですと、みちるがいなければ進展しないとも取れますし、
That's not true. That's what I'd like to say, but it's hard to imagine. Even if I'm aware of Michiru as a member of the opposite sex, there's a line that is hard to cross. Seeing you with little Michiru showed me a different side of you that I never knew about. I liked what I saw. It made me think that I could have a happy life if I was with you. It made me seriously believe that I didn't need anything else to be happy. I had to laugh at my past self that was obsessed with stupid things like getting a girlfriend and losing my virginity. I want to be with you from now on. From now on, for the rest of my life, I don't want to leave you. It wasn't a confession of my feelings. It wasn't the answer that Michiru wanted. Nevertheless, they were my true feelings.
私も兄様と同じ気持ちです。兄様とこれからもずっとあの子も含めて一緒にいられたらと思います。そうしたら幸せだと思いますから。
You really think so?
ええ、もちろんです。
Michiru didn't laugh at my confession.
だって当然ではありませんか。兄様を最も愛しているのはこの私なのですから。
Then Michiru showed me a big smile, as if she couldn't restrain it any longer.
兄様、私幸せですよ。幸せだから兄様のことも幸せにしてあげられるのです。
Michiru's pleasant voice echoed in my heart.
これまでの私は小さな世界で完結していたのだと思います。美咲さんやみゆさんとの時間も大切でしたが、兄様とは比べられませんでしたから、兄様さえいれば他には何もいらないと、将来のことなど考えもしませんでした。ですが今は違うのです。兄様とそれにみちると、こういう3人の生活が私の理想なのだと信じられるのです。そこに DD さんや他の方々も私たちの世界に加わってくださるのならと、兄様を好きな人と一緒にお互いを思い合っていけたら。
I pondered over that future. It would undoubtedly be a happy one.
そうしたら改めて兄様が好きなのだと思いました。兄様といたいと感じました。兄様を愛しています。ですからこれからも思い続けていいでしょうか。
Yeah, of course. The scenery sparkled with the orange glow of the dying sunlight. Michiru's words of love hit me directly in the heart. A warm sensation spread throughout the core of my being as she conveyed her emotions to me. Someday, I will return your feelings. I promise you that.
はい、ありがとうございます、兄様。
A promise between us alone. Little Michiru was still fast asleep on my back, leaving just two people to share that special moment. A beautiful emotion took hold of me for one fleeting moment, then disappeared with the setting of the sun. Be with me. I want to be with you. Such were the messages our hearts exchanged. Alright. As soon as homeroom ended, I immediately stood up from my seat. My backpack was already packed and ready to go. I wanted to meet up with Michiru and go see little Michiru right away.
おい、サンズイ、これから空いてるか?
Just as I was leaving, Shuji called out to me. No, not at all. Can't you see that I'm trying to get out of here?
でも、最近ずっとそんな感じじゃねえか。
だよね。気がついたら教室からいなくなってるから遊びに誘えないもん。
確かにレイ君は忙しいですね。
After Shuji said something, Makoto and Didi came over too. It was true that I hadn't hung out with any of them lately, but I didn't have time. It was more important for me to spend time with Michiru. I promised to be together with her. Sorry, I really have something to do.
そっか、それなら仕方ないんだけど。
Makoto trailed off in mid-sentence, looking up at me with a troubled expression.
レイ君、休み時間によく電話かけてるよね。
そういや、授業中にメールも打ってるな。
うん。だから、もしかして恋人ができたとか？なんと、レイ君に恋人ですか？
Of course I don't. You know that, Didi.
そういう反応の方がいいかなと思いまして。あれ？違った？
That's not it. That's definitely not it. That's not what I need to go do right now. It wouldn't have been hard to explain, but it wasn't something that I wanted everyone to know. On the other hand, they wouldn't be convinced if I avoided the question altogether. I wouldn't want to be misunderstood either. Besides that, friends are supposed to be the people you can rely on. If you were going to ask to hang out with me, then you don't have anything left to do in the classroom, right? Walk with me and I'll explain it. That's how I ended up telling them about little Michiru as we walked through the hallway. I had already mentioned that one of my relatives was staying with us, so it wasn't hard to convince them. The only problem was that they were too interested in her, although that wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
そんじゃ、ちょっと寄らせてもらうな。
私もお邪魔させてもらうね。
I don't mind, but be careful not to scare her, okay? Little Michiru's personality is fundamentally cheerful, but she creates walls to protect herself from people that she doesn't know. When I think of it that way, this might be a good chance to help her meet more new people. Little Michiru won't ever mature into a fine young lady if she doesn't meet more people, just as long as they don't give her any funny ideas. It might be hard for her to get along with someone she just met though, so they would need to be patient with her.
おや、ミチルが校門に来ていますね。ミチルちゃん？あれ？でも校門に来てるってどういうこと？いえいえ、お嬢様のミチルさんではなく親戚のミチルですね。
What? She's here?
レイ君？
Coincidentally, the girl that's staying with us is also named Michiru.
そうなんだ。同じ名前ってすごいね。見た目もそっくりだし。
That's right. Whoa! No, wait a second.
なあ、さんずい。あの子って。
I turned around to see what they were all looking at. Before I knew it, the shadow in the corner of my eye jumped straight into my chest. Little Michiru, why are you at school? How did you get here?
レイ君びっくりしすぎですよ。
Wouldn't it be strange if I wasn't surprised?
レイに会いたかったから車で送ってもらったんだよ。ほら、あそこ。
I looked over in the direction she was pointing, and there was a car parked outside. Our chauffeur was standing there too.
あの車、レイ君の家のなんだ。防弾入ってるね。
You don't need to worry about that, Makoto. Oh well, putting that aside. I'm sorry, little Michiru. Did you get bored at home?
そうじゃないよ。レイをお迎えしてあげたかったの。年頃の男の子は女の子にお出迎えしてもらうと嬉しいって聞いたから。
Oh, I see. Thank you. I'm happy to see you. Where did she hear that? From the TV? I wish she would watch educational nature shows instead of those soap operas. As I was thinking about little Michiru's TV watching habits, Makoto walked over to introduce herself.
こんにちは。どなた？びっくりさせちゃってごめんね。私はレイ君のクラスメートで城之内誠っていうの。
Makoto bent down to little Michiru's eye level and showed her a big smile.
みちるちゃんって呼んでもいいかな？はい。こんにちは。沢渡みちるです。 緊張しなくても大丈夫ですよ。見た目は優しいお姉さんですから。それだと中身は優しくないように聞こえるよ。DD さん。おお、私がシールド代わりですか。なるほど、了解しましたですよ。メイドとして一肌脱いでみせましょう。DD、頑張って。あれ、なんで私が悪者になってるの？ここは食い止めますから、皆さんは私に任せて先に行ってください。
We can't leave yet. We are still waiting for Michiru.
これはうっかりでした。
And could you two please try not to scare little Michiru?
私も完全に巻き添えじゃなかった？
You scared Michiru with your threatening demeanor.
大丈夫ですよ、誠さん。誠さんは怖いんじゃなくて、かっこかわいい女の子ですとも。それ、かっこかわいいみたいで素直に喜べないよ。
What's wrong with being cool? Don't worry about it, Makoto. You can be a little intimidating, but you're not scary. To begin with, little Michiru was actually nervous about going to a new place for the first time. If not for that, she wouldn't be quietly trying to hide away from people. By the way, why are you standing all the way over there, Shuji?
いや、なんつうか、いろいろと複雑なんだよ。
I kind of understood how Shuji felt, even though he didn't give a good explanation. Little Michiru looks just like the girl that turned him down. Oh well, I'm not sure if I want Shuji getting close to my little sister anyway.
あとは、そこに混じると悪目立ちする。
I see, I guess you're right. I looked around, and there were a bunch of passing students that had stopped to gawk at us. Little Michiru already stood out, and then DD and Makoto made it even worse with their bizarre conversation. When Michiru gets here, we should hurry home. No, wait a second. If Michiru comes with us, along with DD, Makoto, Shuji and the driver, that makes 7 people in total. That's way too many people, we can't all fit in the car. DD, I'm going to have the chauffeur drive home without us, so look after little Michiru.
ドドーンとお任せください。
Little Michiru, can you look after DD and make sure she doesn't do anything weird?
わかった。頑張るね。
Oddly enough, I trusted little Michiru more than DD. DD looked a bit peeved, but she would forget about it soon enough while playing with little Michiru.